Hello guys, welcome back to another video. It's Unauthorized Wolf here. Today we are going to be reacting to the L Splash Doors. The Archives trailer is finally out, and I did react to it on stream, but I didn't get the time to make a clip, so this video will be late. Like 3 days late, I guess you could say that. So if I don't want to hear anybody in the comments being like, oh, this is late, 3 days. Listen, I didn't get the time to make the video, so now I'm making a better video. Alright, because you know how on the stream, me taking the clip from the stream, it would actually just show all the buttons, distractions, and I don't even want to see that. So, yeah. Let's get to it. So, we start off with door 60. We're going to be analyzing every single thing, because in the stream, I forgot to mention some things. So, let's just go over this, but that's door 60, which is actually the room for the rooms, so that means the rooms is getting replaced with the archives. Okay, and now we got S013 displayed on a TV, so this still shows that we are getting different numbers or sections in the archives and stuff. And it looks like the player's actually pushing the TV on some cart. So yeah, and then the TV just starts shutting off, and oh wait, we could see the pot plant on the table right there. And the player takes out the disc. You can see 6 discs. There's 5, and then there's one right here. There's also a camera, and then we could see some papers over there, and then the board. Ooh. So you see this red light, that means an entity is coming, which we actually found out that's the A60 revamp. But then the player turns around as something is coming, and he determines to hold up. I accidentally went back, my bad. Hold up. This is the Archives closet. So if there's an entity coming, you hide in this closet, and you actually have to pull the books out. So this displays and tells us that we have to have a fast reaction before doing things in the archives. You have to take the books out and then click. So we have to click one time to take the books out, and then we click to go in the hiding spot. So yeah, and then we just go into there, and there's the A60 revamp, as you could see there. I don't know why I keep going back. And then he gets out, and there's the doors, and there's L Splash. And then we could see a table, and then that's the journal that was actually leaked all the way back in January. So you're finally seeing it. It says, why am I here? So the player is questioning himself and doesn't know where he's at, but we do know that it's called the archives. The player probably doesn't know, which still probably shows that the archives is not with the other floors, it's somewhere else. And then now we just move on. This is just some random room. We also have a new item. We have a heating system, and then we have A032 and a clock over there. You can actually see that there's a digital displayed time, so that's cool. Maybe there's an entity. Like, I don't know if Dread's in this subfloor, but there could be an entity. And then there's just A033. Okay. And then we got another room, just some seating area, shelves, computers, potted plants. What else? There's 2 doors right here. Okay, hold on. We get a closer look in that room. So, there's some desk and a board. Okay, hold on. Alright. Oh, of course, it's always fast. Alright, so as we can see here, we could see the clock, and it says 11:17, which we can actually see it more closer. There's a pod plant, office desk, and we have a coffee machine, which is probably for the mugs that was leaked in one of the archives teaser. We can also see some like documents and some papers down there, and we can also see soap and milk and marshmallows and the flashlight board with 3 markers. One is blue, one is red, one is green. So that's cool. Let's move on. So we got this bookshelf, and then we got a seating area and a conference room. We have fake lockers now. Ooh, like you can't even go in those, so we gotta be careful. So it's like the rooms, like we have fake lockers in the rooms. There's some potted plants and papers on the ground. Then we could see the new items over there too, and then we could see that's a boardroom with whatever that is. That's probably an oven or a grill. I don't know. And then the player somehow out of nowhere peeks up. We also see a peek at... I don't know. Oh, there's the mug. Okay, so we have 3 drawers. Looks nice, I guess. Wait a second. I saw that. Y'all saw that, right? What is in the background? There's just some grass vegetation area. I don't know what that is. That looks strange. I don't know if that's an entity or not. I'm not gonna say it is. But we have a new room. Another office room. Can actually see the new stuff again. The player's getting pushed on office here, and does look like why does the shake light look more bigger? Like, is it just me or the shake light looks bigger? Oh hell no, we have an entity with 2 sticky notes as its eyes. It's actually the entity that was leaked in the archives teaser in the player turn. And as you can see here, there's a player holding a mug, and there's another one of them. You see the player holding a mug. Why does it look like A90s on the front, though? Interesting. But the player actually puts it on the coffee thing, so yeah. And there's another one of those things. And now it says, how did I get here? And now the player's actively opening the drawers, my bad. And we can see A90 hacking the computer. And we can interact with the computer. So this could mean that we can actually stop A90 from trying to hack us. Which is pretty soon. He actually has a new name. So yeah. Then we can see the background. There's the clock again. Seating area, potted plants. And probably a printer over there and some computer areas. So yeah. Oh, we have a lot of these. And we have like the oven or grill looking thing. I don't know what that is. But this is a new room. A player is holding an item inside a paper watering cup. I don't know what that is. And then that door back there is covered, so we can't see. And there's some lockers over there. Pretty much nothing. Now in this room, oh, okay. I don't know what's that thing right there, but there's also some metal thing if I can go back. Yeah, I don't know. This gotta be like either a treadmill or some loading thing to carry stuff. I don't know. And this gotta be some backup generator or something. Cause we can also see that thing over there. And then we could see some seating area, broken locker, and a clock. And we could see the door number says G026. And some weird looking entity. It looks like it has a oh my god. It looks like it has a TV, a coat, and it looks like it's on wheels and it's holding something. So that's another entity. But here's the weirdest thing. That clock is covered. I don't know. And then there's caution signs and there's some huge mess on the floor. I don't know what this is. Could be an entity, but maybe we get a closer look at this. Now serving, it just looks backwards, so I don't know. It's holding something. We could see it has hands, and it's holding something. And we could see the clock. Looks to either say 1:12 or 4:12. I don't know. And then we could see a computer area with a printer. Where is here? Whoa. I saw something there. There's a train. There's a train now. We could see K014. So with the train, my guess is that we could travel through different sections since we could see all these letters on the doors. We also could see a flower. So this is the entity that was leaked in the first Archives teaser that we saw. And we can actually see this entity that got remodeled compared to before. Because as we can see, it looks better, more detailed, more realistic. But as we can see, we could see it has like flowers. I don't know if it's mimicking lights or what. I don't know what that entity does yet. But for some reason, this room is yellow. Maybe a sense of a chase or something. Or an entity coming. I don't know. Because all the other rooms are not yellow. So I don't know why. And the player actually, we saw that the player looked up at the light. So the yellow lights mean something. We will eventually see. But we can actually see the escalators that was leaked in the first Archive teaser. Redable's holding a shake light in a very dark room, so we might have pitch black rooms in the Archives. It's crazy. Ticket for the train. There's some more grass room with a light up there. That's cool. And there's a light down there. And he actually shows us the number 2, so we have different numbers for the train. We have a mirror. Yep, we have a mirror. We have Doorsman looking in the mirror. Here's his buddies, and this guy actually is holding pizza. So that was already leaked coming to the admin panel, and Jasper said that in it, like as a devlog. So, oh damn. 890. Holy, why is it so fast? Oh my god, that is so fast. Yo. Alright. So we have a glitch called Untitled 2. Monsar. It looks like it's making a character kinda there. Ransom. We could see red glowing Ransom. 890 is now called Ransom. Yeah, we could see Ransom over there. Key ransom.exe. Ransom Untitled. Your items have been encrypted. If you do not pay this ransom, before the timer ends. Your items will be uncoverable by any means. 500 coins time 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh, damn. So now A9 is called Ransom. It looks like he has better mechanics to do, so he's different. Instead of stopping us, we have to play a mini game to try and save us from dying. If we don't, then we'll lose all of our items and probably lose some health. Or maybe all of our health, who knows. But then we have a peek at Honcho with 50 gold on the ground. And he's walking in some giant room, which I did see the grass window, so we don't need to worry about that. There's the items, paper plane, H009. And that paper plane is a new item. So it's actually from this player because he's holding the paper plane. Then we can actually see F036. This player's hugging this could be a new buddy or like an entity, but it looks like it's suffering from something. That says C1. I think that's 01. It's just probably like glitch out. So as you can see, yeah, it's 145. We could see an front office desk, a player just sitting there, and a player from the roof looking up there. Yeah, so there's not much there, just that weird thing. And we have a new shake light dispenser. As you can see, looks better than before, and this room looks bigger. There's also vents in the archives. Oh, we have an entity now. So we have an entity. Looks like it has now serving 12, broken power cords, a big teeth, wearing a coat with a like wrench, like tools. So it means like he's built out of engineering. I think that says 34 up there. Yeah, we could get a better look at him. We have a grass room right here. This player's holding a paper plane. Just grass, I guess. Who am I? The player's going insane. So he rips it up. And then it looks like he's stressed out. Z038. Honcho. Which one you got this time? And I don't need to pause here because all what happens, the trailer just goes in first. So let's watch it and stuff. This is every single teaser, but not just everything. And now, the archives. August 20th is the release date. And by the way, this is the exact date I go back to school. Yeah. So that's like, from this time of recording, that's like 32 days from now. It's crazy. And then there's actually another part I gotta show you guys. Yeah. Feet. It's Creek. That's the Creek model. So you know that Abraham Lincoln model Creek? It's called Creek now. It was leaked by a leaker, but we found out that it's actually Creek because the holes in his leg and the feet structure looks exactly like Creek. So that's everything covered in the trailer. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this and stuff. We are literally 160 subs away from 1,000. Hopefully we make it there by the end of 2027 if we get a video that blows up like crazy, but who knows. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye everyone.